Alright boys and girls, we are back with another Final Fantasy VII Evercrisis video, and we're gonna go ahead and do what has to be one of the easiest fights. I'm on my free-to-play account right now. I'm gonna show you guys how to absolutely destroy the EX2 Iron Giant. I was actually shocked at how easy this was. The setup is gonna be a little bit different. Now, I did a challenge mode for EX1 without using any breach materia, any water weapons. We're still not going to use any water weapons at all, but I am gonna use breach materia this time and show you guys how super easy this is with this team setup. Okay, I've got 129.6k, pretty straightforward stuff, right there. I mean, the only difference between the last setup and this setup is I have somersault, cross slash, healing winds. The only real difference, guys, is I added breach materia for Tifa, breach materia for Cloud, and breach materia for Aerith. If you guys want to see in regards to their stats, I'll show you guys where we're at here, just so you guys can kind of compare and contrast. The breach material really makes all the difference. And I showed you guys in the last video how to make them, right? So 5.6k HP. I barely lost any HP in this fight, to be honest. It's rare to even get hurt. That's pretty much there for the stats. 2.1, he's your main damage dealer, 4.9k, and then 5.2 and 1.5k magic attack, which is irrelevant, but 1.6 for healing. All right, so let me just, without further ado, guys, let's just get into the fight. Let me just show you guys how easy of a joke this fight is. Couple things to note about the Iron Giant is if you reduce his Mighty Guard down to 0, you topple him, he gets stunned for quite a bit of time, and you just wallop on him all day long. As long as you have Tifa's physical attack down or anyone else's physical attack down abilities, this fight becomes a joke with breach materia. So let's just go into it. I'll show you guys what I'm talking about here, okay? So let's just go ahead and start this off. We'll play Semi for now. He's going to go ahead and do this. For now, go ahead and take away all of this from his attacks. His Grand Sword is going to do roughly about, give or take, I think it's like 2.5, 2.7k. Not enough to really matter at all, right? I mean, keep going with Omni Strike, get it down to high reduction, and then from there, it's a joke, guys. Seriously, watch. I'll show you guys what I'm talking about. So let's let him hit here. After this, we'll heal up with Aerith, and then you'll see how easy this is. Okay, let's move here, heal up. From here, Aerith's job is really just a breach. Right, I did a little early there, unfortunately, but here, let's just do it again. Reduce this down to nothing. That's the goal, and you'll see what will happen. It'll end up toppling him, which is kind of cool, making this fight a lot easier. Watch this. Right, there's the topple now, and from here, go ahead and use this. Reduce his physical defense even more, and then just go in and attack. Now, one way to build up, if you guys don't know this, the best way to build up your limit breaks is based on your main weapon, right? Because I have a physical weapon with her, her biggest increase to her limit bar is going to be Omni Strike because it takes more ATB, obviously. The more ATB something takes, the more it'll increase your limit break, right? So keep that in mind. So you guys can see here, we're just going through the cycles here, just making sure that everyone is topped off. Here, we'll just top everybody off now, speaking of which. And then just making sure that Tifa specifically has her physical attack down abilities ready when she needs it, okay? So right now we're going to go ahead and do it because he's going to do just a regular hit here. Does a little bit of damage, not too shabby. You don't want to go crazy on Tifa's attacks all the time. You do want to save up a little bit just in case you are required to do any form of physical attack down, right? That's why, because it does take 4 ATB bars. So just make sure you have it a little bit available. That's why I use her most of the time. Save cross slash for the next part coming up, okay? So we'll do this. Let him hit. It's not a big deal. Okay. Now he's going to go into, I believe, his next mode very soon. We should be seeing it very soon. It's going to pop up shortly, okay? We'll just keep doing this for now. Block here. Just block a little bit. There we go. Mighty Guard coming up. This is where you, again, just reduce it as much as you can, guys. Not a big deal. Don't worry about the hit. You'll live through that. He's going to topple him again. See, he's going to get toppled there. From here, just go ham, right? Feel free to use your somersault, your cross slash, healing winds, get all that out of the way. Okay, so the next part coming up, though, you're going to want to actually save some physical attack down with Omni Strike, with Tifa. The reason why is he's going to go in Spirit, which is going to boost his attack, and also Vigor, which is going to boost his attack. So you need to do 3 or 4 reductions in a row to get the max out of it, okay? So here, use Cloud. Just try to put in as much damage as you can with him and everybody else, right? Look how quickly we're taking him down already. Like, it's so fast. Okay, right here. This is where you want to switch back. Let him get up from his topple. Don't worry about doing anything to him yet. Again, just switch back here. Go back to Tifa. You guys can probably throw in a little bit of water damage here. Won't hurt. So now he's almost close to half. So this is where, like I said, he's going to start doing his in-spirit and everything else. There is adrenaline. That's the first physical attack up. Bring that down. There's one. He's going to do in-spirits very shortly. There it is. That boosted all the way up. You could have waited probably to do this again, so it's not a big deal, but we did it anyways. This is the hardest hitting Grand Sword out of all of them, okay? So if you can reduce it twice, you're in a good spot. You should still be able to survive even if you don't reduce it twice. Don't worry about it, guys. Like, everyone should be able to survive this next attack fairly easily. Okay, here we go. There we go. Everyone's up still, right? Not a big deal. Survived, no worries. Let's go back to the regular schedule program here. Just whooping this guy's ass. There we go. Now we're going to go ahead and do Omni Strike here to reduce physical attack. Okay, bring it down further. Here we can probably do a not cross slash, sorry. Here, we'll do one more Omni, just in case. Here, we'll go ahead and do this. Save the other two limits, okay? You can make him recast that long swing again by doing cross slash next, okay? So just save it here. Let's go ahead and do regular attacks here with him. So he's going in for that swing. Just stop it using this. Healing Wind you can use next, by the way. It'll make him recast it again. It just makes their animation stop, right? So this is a really easy fight for this reason. There you go. Do it again. Get everybody topped off. Here you can defend at this point, right? You guys can use a little bit of defense to save yourself a little bit of damage. Here we go. Should do almost no damage at all. There you guys go, right? Pretty easy. Pretty straightforward. And then he's going to go into Surge very soon, so don't worry about that. It's not a big deal, really, at this point. Your guys are going to dominate him either way. There it is. Short Fuse. I call it Surge. I don't know why, but Short Fuse. There it is. Okay, so next up, Omni Strike to reduce the amount of damage he's going to do, because now he's actually going to hit fairly hard. Okay, this is where he actually does hit a little bit harder, but again, not enough to really justify you having to worry at all. Again, no water weapons, guys, just strictly little breach materia to help out. We're going to do Somersault here, reduce the amount of defense, make him redo that swing again, right? Again, do Omni Strike here again, just to reduce it even further, and you guys can block this. Again, look at that, like almost no damage at all, so not a big deal. Aerith will instantly heal through that. Go ahead and water damage through this. Mighty Guard coming up. You guys can cast Breach now, reduce the amount of physical defense he has. If you reduce it all the way, he will be toppled. So absolutely do that. You will stun him. And then from there, guys, it's pretty much a GG easy win for you, and you get yourself your Iron Giant logo, icon, profile, whatever you want to call it. All right, here we go. Somersault again. Reduce defense even further. You guys can tell here, Queen Tifa takes care of business, right? One more hit. Here, we'll just do water damage on him. Let's finish it off. There we go. All done. EX2 completed with relative ease, guys. So just follow that strategy. It's a joke. If you don't know where to get the breach materia, it's in one of the ruins for the normal mode of Crisis Dungeons. Just get in there, get the physical one out of the way. I'm sure you guys have extra keys kicking around. And then jump into here and get your logo and get it done. All right, guys. This is Payne. Hope you enjoyed the video. I'll talk to you guys in the next one.